A humble appeal to Sri N. Chandrababu Naidu Garu, Honorable Chief Minister of AP, with regard to the establishment of Andhra Pradesh High Court bench at Kurnool, and also not to disturb the already established institutions, AP State Human Rights Commission and AP Lokayukta at Kurnool. Dear and respected sir, on behalf of Rayalaseema region people and more particularly the Rayalaseema Advocates Joint Action Committee, as a convener, I would like to bring the following for your kind notice and immediate consideration and necessary action. Dear sir, the people of AP brought back you to the power with a lot of expectations and hopes, and even gave you the greatest opportunity to control the central government by giving you sufficient number of parliament members, and they need your support to survive in power. You have promised and declared that all the regions of Andhra Pradesh will be equally developed and by a balanced approach with regard to the welfare and development. You also promised in your election manifesto that AP High Court bench will be established in Rayalaseema at Kurnool. You and your government ministers have promised to announce this official statement in the first cabinet meeting itself, but that was not done. No official steps are initiated so far in that direction. Even in earlier tenure of your TDP government, when you were at the helm of affairs as a Honorable Chief Minister, you announced in the Assembly that your government will establish AP High Court bench at Kurnool. Even during the agitation by Rayalaseema advocates and the people of this region for establishment of High Court at Kurnool, when the state was bifurcated and when the High Court was being thought to be shifted from Hyderabad to Amaravati, we demanded that the High Court of AP must be established in Kurnool of Rayalaseema region in tune with the Sri Bag agreement, Sri Bag Pact, which was entered into in between the elders of Rayalaseema region and the coastal and Andhra region. But at that time we did not exceed the demand of Rayalaseema people and Rayalaseema Advocates Joint Action Committee in spite of continuous consistent efforts and protests right from 2014 onwards. And you took away the AP High Court from Hyderabad and established it Amaravati, much to the disappointment of the Rayalaseema region people. And even then, we accepted your decision. And then thereafter, we started agitation for shifting Honorable High Court of AP from Amaravati to Kurnool. And during that time, launched an agitation for that purpose, and it went on for several years. And at that time also, you stuck to your demand. Of course, that is your policy decision, stuck to your demand, and instead agreed to establish High Court bench at Kurnool. But it is pertinent to note that your present coalition partners, the BJP and Janasena, were openly committed of shifting of High Court from Amaravati to Kurnool, and even they made a Rayalaseema declaration to that effect. And even the central government also, on the floor of the parliament, has clearly stated that it has no objection at all for the establishment of our shifting of High Court from Amaravati to Kurnool, and even declared that it is the prerogative of the state government to establish High Court at the place of his choice, and supported the demand of Rayalaseema people. But now, being in your coalition government, they are silent for the reasons best known to them and towing your line. The people of Rayalaseema also have compromised to their fate and have been eagerly waiting for the establishment of High Court bench at Kurnool at the earliest as per your repeated promise. but no official move in the direction so far, in spite of consecutive cabinet meetings. And now the assembly session is going on. But your cabinet took several other decisions, official decisions, which are insignificant when compared to this important aspect, while this foremost important promise of High Court bench is kept under the dark. Added to the fuel to the fire, like the saying goes, your government has submitted to the Honorable High Court of AP yesterday through your special government leader that your coalition government has taken a policy decision to shift the State Human Rights Commission and AP Lokayukta to Amaravati. Your predecessor government, while pending the main demand with political motive of shifting of High Court from Amaravati Rayalaseema region, in order to wipe out the tears of Rayalaseema region, these two institutions were shifted from Amaravati to Kurnool. And unfortunately, now your government again taking back them to Amaravati, which is not expected by any stretch of imagination by the Rayalaseema region people, and more particularly the legal fraternity. This is most unfortunate and not acceptable, sir. Further, this is contrary to your promise of balanced development of all regions of the state. And it should be noted here, sir, that the state government has got discretion to establish the administrative institutions at the place of its choice to cater to the needs of and also for the overall development of all the equitable growth and development of all the regions. We don't know whether the coalition partners have given consent to this or not. Sir, you are the most powerful number one chief minister in the country as declared in the survey of India Today very recently. You can command and control even the central government as per the mandate given by the people to you. Having already committed to the demand of Rayalaseema people, your coalition government, I think your partners particularly will not obstruct you in any manner in shifting High Court, establishing High Court bench at Kurnool. So we earnestly request you, sir, not to take any hasty steps to shift the institutions of State Human Rights Commission and also AP Lokayukta from Kurnool. Instead, kindly take steps to establish AP High Court bench at Kurnool on priority basis without any delay, and do it preferably by the end of this year to assuage the hurt feelings of Rayalaseema people. We hope that you will fulfill your long pending promise without any delay by expediting the process of establishing AP High Court bench at Kurnool without giving any scope for restart of agitation by Rayalaseema region people in this regard. I hope the early action will be taken at your end. Thanking you, sir. On behalf of Rayalaseema Advocate Joint Action Committee, I am Y. Jayaraju, Senior Advocate, Kurnool and High Court of AP and convener of JAC. Thank you very much.